Hello there, Pisces. Thank you for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of March 2nd through March 8th. I am using the Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg once again. And Pisces, what we're starting with for you on Monday is the Moon. So the Moon card really tells me that you have a situation in your life right now on Monday that you have enough information on this situation to know that you don't have all the information, that there's a lot more floating just beneath the surface that is just not quite coming to the top yet. So there's a lot of puzzle pieces that you have that just aren't quite fitting together. Everything's not really making sense on this situation. You know something's up, you're just not able to put your finger on what. So that's what I see coming in for you on Monday. Now on Tuesday, Pisces, what we have coming up here is the Ace of Clubs in reverse. Now the Ace of Clubs in reverse just means that you are going to be doing something that inspires the people around you. And I'm feeling like for you, Pisces, how this is coming in is that by your own actions, by your own integrity, by the way that you handle things in a calm, peaceful manner, and I feel like that's going to be a challenge on Tuesday, is that other people around you are going to notice that, and they are going to really be inspired to follow that lead and try to handle things in a much more peaceful way than what they seem to have been handled lately around you in your life. And that is for most of you, Pisces. Once again, this is a general reading, so if you want to have a reading specifically about you, you would have to get a private reading. So in a general reading, this is going to apply to the majority of you, Pisces, but not necessarily to everyone, and not every part of it will apply to everyone. Okay, so moving on to Wednesday, what we have here is we have the Four of Coins. Now most readers will tell you the Four of Coins has to do with being a miser or with there being somebody who's stingy in your life. I generally don't get that. I've got it once or twice off of a Four of Coins, but the feeling that I generally get and the feeling that I'm getting now is that on Wednesday you're able to stash a little bit of money away. You're able to put away money that you don't have to have right now today and save it for something else in the future. For some of you, you're going to know exactly what you're saving it for. For others of you, you're not really going to know exactly what you're saving it for. You're just knowing that, you know, this is going to be nice to have one day. So it's interesting. You guys are the second sign that's gotten this card so far this week. Well, you're the last sign I'm doing, so you're the second sign that I've gotten that's gotten this card this week. And what came to mind in both of these instances is I used to have this friend that I lived with, the first lady that I lived with after I moved out of my mom and dad's house. She was my roommate. And she would stash money in the hanging plants that she had in the house. Like she would have these decorative hangers, and then there would also be like the actual pot that the plant was in, and so there would be a little space between the hanger pot and the real pot that the plant was planted in. And so she would stash like 20s or $100 bills in these plant hangers around her house. And so for whatever reason, I don't know who out there stashes their money like that, but for whatever reason, that image is coming to mind. So this is just stashing some money away for a future time or a future need or a future luxury. Okay, so that's coming in on Wednesday, stashing a little money away. You could even actually be doing something conventional, like, you know, putting it in a savings account too. All right, so then on Thursday, what we have coming up is we have the Ace of Coins in reverse for you, Pisces. Now this just means that on Thursday, you're going to be giving a gift. This is pretty cool. Wednesday you got to stash away some money. Now Thursday you're feeling generous. You're giving somebody a gift. I don't feel like that's impacting your stashed money. Well, let me say this. I feel like you're still going to have some stashed money left. You're not going to use all of your stashed money on this gift, but I do feel like for some of you, you will be using a part of that for this gift. Anyway, you are passing along a gift to somebody else in your life. And this could be a monetary gift. Also, this, you know, sometimes a gift is just giving somebody a shoulder to cry on. You know, sometimes we have emotional gifts as well. Gifts are really a very wide open word if you ever stop to look at the definition and think about it. But a gift is basically something that we give somebody without them having to earn it or deserve it. We give it to them out of the kindness of our heart. So I see you giving somebody a gift on Thursday. Now, Friday, 10 of coins shows up in reverse. So 10 of coins in reverse just basically means that there's something in your life that gave you some kind of sense of security. And that something is kind of vanishing or disappearing or going away. And maybe it was even set to go away today. Maybe this something that gave you this security was only a temporary situation to start with, and now it's appropriate that it's leaving. For some people, relationships give them a sense of security. So this card can reflect a relationship situation that could be going away on Friday. Also, this kind of thing comes up for people who like say that they have this fluke lightning storm and a tree branch falls on their car and they have to call insurance and have it repaired. Something like that would impact your sense of security. Okay, so something that's impacting your sense of security in a negative way coming in on Friday for you Pisces. Now, Saturday, Knight of Clubs. I like the Knight of Clubs. Knights generally have to do with new adventures, taking action. These are very action-oriented cards. And clubs really speaks about inspiration, things that you feel fiery about. There's a lot of great chemistry, there's a lot of great attraction there. And so we've got this new adventure with something you have great chemistry and attraction to. Sounds like a person, huh? So on Saturday, that could be something about a new relationship or a relationship that's all fired up that, is really happening big time on Saturday. But it doesn't have to be about a relationship. This can also be about a hobby that you really love or a project that you're really getting into. So it doesn't really, there's not really a narrow box about what this can be. This can be anything that you feel great passion for, that you are working on or doing something with, taking some kind of action on Saturday. So Saturday, taking action on something you feel great chemistry for or with. Could be a person, might not be. Sunday, we have another night coming up. The Knight of Cups. You have an active, busy weekend. So taking action, once again, cups have to do with emotion. Sometimes emotions have to do with romantic relationships. Sometimes emotions have to do with family relationships, friendships, business relationships. Excuse me. Let me get a drink here. Sorry about that. So, what I'm feeling like though is that there's some kind of, for most of you, some kind of romantic happening on Sunday. So maybe you're celebrating an anniversary with your significant other or your spouse, or maybe you're just having a very pleasant first date with somebody who seems to be very nice. Maybe it's not a first date, maybe it's not an anniversary, but you're just having some really nice romantic time together. So this is some action that has to do with emotions, and it's very positive. Now this can also be something that plays out in a friendship or a family relationship, or a business relationship. So this is going to be some very positive time together with somebody who is significant in your life, whether it's romantic or whether it's not. And so that's what I see for your Sunday. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing there. So Pisces, that is your week. For those of you who would like to schedule a private session with me, please be aware that I do more than psychic tarot. I also do spiritual healing as well as mediumship. And the best way to find out more about me is to check out my website. I am at amista.info, amista.info. Once you've poked around a little bit there, if you feel like I'm still the best person to work with, feel free to contact me to set up a session. And everybody else, I will see you all next week. Everyone have a great week. Peace out.